Chicago Slim coming with the win. Super Puppy Podcast, the best podcast, Super Puppy Podcast, the best. This is Super Podcast, Puppy Podcast, the best podcast. Better than the rest, Super Puppy Podcast. Bust your shots in your ass, Super Puppy Podcast. Don't sleep, y'all.
Welcome to the latest installment of Super Puppy Podcast. I am your hostess with the mostest, Tony Minor, aka ChicagoSlim, and you might recognize our guest today because he has been here before, and he's one of my really good friends. Mr. Mark Carter is in the house.
Yeah! Making history, goddammit.
Making Black History because it is Black History Month.
Yes.
Wakanda forever.
Alright, well, okay. I'm still trying to figure out if that's a real place or not.
I'm going to say that once you see the movie, you'll understand, but I'm just going to say that in a place like, excuse me and thank you. So if I walk past people, I'll be like, Wakanda forever, and then they'll move. Or if somebody gives me something, I'll be like, Wakanda.
I gotta see this movie.
You gotta see it.
Everybody keeps telling. Okay.
No spoilers.
Shit, please don't.
No spoilers. So we're just going to move on past. We got a great show lined up today. Ready to hear what we're going to talk about?
Please.
You, a little bit.
Yes. I'm always glad to talk about myself.
We're going to talk about Monique. I don't even have to say what you just already know.
We all know.
We're going to talk about Quincy Jones.
Yes.
And then we're going to do one of my favorite segments that we had a pleasure of doing when you were here last time that I think we should bring back. Ask Mark Carter.
Oh yes, because I always got. I can't really get my shit together, but I can tell somebody else how to get their shit together.
Right. Okay. Good. So the name of this show is Royalty,
Okay.
but the T is like the T Quincy Jones was spilling.
Yeah, he spent Arizona tea, he spent Lipton tea, he
The little taco
he
tea.
spent Nestle quick tea, whatever they still eat. He just knocked on the kids' teacups. He didn't give a
Iced tea. Ooh. Okay. Yes. Okay. So first question on the books.
real quick. Is it me or is that dude from Black Panther? Can he not play everybody that's black?
He can. That's what I got.
I swear to God, he gonna play Richard Pryor and Bill Cosby in two different
You
movies.
play light skin people. You play dark.
Jesus,
It doesn't matter. He's
Alright.
just.
That's
all
what I
around
want to see. I want to see it. I don't even want because I want y'all to tell me about it. But see,
It's beyond words.
all right.
Shout out to Sean. He's in the house. Sean, can you say what's up?
Yo.
Yeah, Sean.
Making
My
sure we
man.
look good for the camera.
I always look good.
Okay, excuse me. So, Mr. Look Good. What's new with you? What's going on, Mark Carter?
Well, there's a lot going on. Since the last time, things have been popping.
That's great to
Things
hear.
have been popping. I have a website that'll be coming out pretty soon, like in the next couple days.
Oh, nice. What's the name of it? Tell the people.
MarkCarterComedy.com. Very simple.
Naturally,
Point.
you know.
You know, I got some people helping me out. I'm not gonna say what it is, because I don't. See, here's the thing. I know if I say what's really going on, there's gonna be people that's gonna hate, and I don't really.
Well, this is a love show. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna leave the haters where they need to be.
Oh, well then fuck them then.
Right.
I got management.
Hey.
I got somebody fucking representing me.
Yes.
Now, see, here's the thing. People be like, well, you kind of like, you know what I'm saying, too young in the game, even though I'm not young, but young in the game to get management. But I'm like, fuck that. If, you know, I look at it like this. People are getting into comedy now and doing different things through comedy, and the way that the normal path was taken, I'm thinking like, you don't really have to do that path anymore because I'm seeing it.
Yeah, and you've lived it for how long? What, 10 years?
10 years, so I'm
Right.
like, shit, if somebody says they want to help me out and represent me, and they only want 5%, fuck it.
Right.
Fuck it. Let's
Here
see
you
what
go.
happens.
Like, get us some money.
Let's see what happens.
I'll give you
Yeah.
5% if you giving me some money.
So I went to an audition for a talent agency. They called me back and was like, would you like to sign? I was like, yep, read the contract. It looked great. That's all they wanted. And I was like, cool beans.
Represent.
Let's do this.
Okay, that is
So I'm getting ready because I you know,
freaking tastic.
I see the struggle with some of my comrades when it's, you know, doing shit and getting shit done for them, you know, on their own. You know what I mean? And I'm like, fuck that.
Yeah, it's hard work.
Fuck that. And I know me, I'm not I'm the go-getter type when it comes to comedy and who I am as far as, you know, a comedian. But I'm not here to tell you, like, I ain't that. I'm trying to get it, but I'm not that gung-ho when it comes to I need to, like, be calling this promoter or this place or that place.
Like self-promotion.
Yeah. I'm not real good at that. And so, when that opportunity came, I was like, fuck that, yeah. And they're helping me out. We got, like I said, we got a website coming. I got a logo.
Yeah.
Things that, man, I'm loving this shit. Goddamn.
Yeah, so
I'm working out. My hair's growing.
Arms getting bigger.
He's like, girl,
I'm about to have you just open some shit. Just
you got a pickle jar?
Right. Sure. Your arms are working. I'm so glad to hear that.
2018 is going great. I got getting ready to take the Mark Carter show on Facebook to an actual radio.
Yes.
You know, about to take that to the internet radio, and then I got another podcast I'm about to start doing also.
Yes, tell us about that.
Well, it just had the name, and I'm trying to get, you know, because you have this established, your podcast. I'm just trying to get into the game.
Yeah, well, come on.
So the name I came up with was just Not Another Podcast.
Okay, that's dope.
Cause there's another one coming, just like I'm thinking like everybody's doing the shit, and somebody's gonna be like, oh, not another podcast.
And there you look, promotions.
You know, so I'm about to get that popping.
Love it.
I'm just taking this thing seriously, like really, like God has shown me, nigga, comedy is what you're supposed to be doing.
Exactly.
Get it and grind. I actually work for a couple celebrities where we send content so that they can get, you know, put on their pages, so I'm making money that way too.
Nice!
Things are going great.
Coins.
Yes.
Get the bag in 2018.
Yes.
That's what the thing is.
I'm telling you, not just get the bag. I'm just trying to be consistent and take this to the next level.
Let's just get it.
Let's just get it. Let's just do it.
The bag, the jokes, the celebrity.
Everything.
Do you want to be like a big star?
Well, my whole thing is I just want to actually be able to take care of my family.
Amen.
And
okay, so you taking care of him, but you taking care of him like George Jefferson, or you taking care of him like Future?
Shit, if I can make a teacher salary doing this shit.
Okay, George Jefferson.
It don't. But see, here's the thing. I figure if I'm making a teacher salary, so either way, I don't even look at the money. I'm trying to just be as the best comedian I can possibly be, because at the end of the day,
You've been doing it without money this long.
And I've been seeing it from people who, you know, I admire, that when they was doing it, it wasn't about the money, it was about the love of comedy. And then the money will come. And then the bitches, and then the scandals, and then all that. So I'm ready for it all.
Right, so we're talking to you now, and then later on in the future, we're going to be talking about your
of course. I'll be a piece of shit. I'll be the biggest. You know, Mike was a piece of shit. He just left his woman and just started banging all those white bitches. And I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm supposed to do.
Okay.
Live the dream.
So keeping it going. Speaking of comedy and finding your value and your worth.
Yeah.
Our sister auntie comedian, Monique, went to the airwaves to ask the black community to boycott Netflix because she felt that they were being biased towards her gender-wise, racially, and then she took to saying that she was going to
She's done a lot of shit.
Right. So, question number one, did you boycott Netflix?
Fuck no.
Sean,
no.
did you? Sean? No?
Fuck no. Here's the thing, Monique.
Mo?
To the whatever the fuck. How was you gonna get niggas to boycott TV that they only got to pay $10 for? You got me fucked up.
It is so much
Comcast was ripping my ass open.
Right.
I got a 5-stick Netflix and Hulu, and this bitch want me to boycott that shit?
Like,
are you fucking crazy? $10
on a daily basis. Like, it's so much stuff on Netflix. You could probably not watch all of it in your entire lifetime.
I just found out about Luther.
Oh, you did?
Just found out about Luther. Do you hear me, Monique? Like, You want to take Luther away from me?
Right, and it's like new shows every 5 minutes.
I had no idea how good Luther was. Idris Elba is the shit.
Yes, he is.
Jesus
Yes, he is.
Christ, I see why you bitches want to fuck.
Yes. I have a funny story about Idris Elba. So Brian Babylon, shout out to Brian Babylon.
You fucked him?
No.
Oh.
I mean, that would be a dope ass story. I wouldn't be here right now if that happened. I'll be somewhere in London.
You sure?
Yes.
Because he left K. Michelle. Right where she was at.
I'm not K. Michelle.
Okay, we're going. Brian Babylon.
Brian Babylon met him and talked to him, and he felt like Idris was trying to like talk to him so he could like ward off the women that were like waiting in the background with their phones ready to be like.
Damn.
So he like extended the conversation.
So that these bitches could probably be like, then they probably just.
Yeah, oh, he's talking to his friend.
And now comes some okay, let me not
But
bother.
because he told me that story, now I know if I see Idris doing that, I'm just gonna be like standing there some more.
Oh, so you're gonna be tough. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah, like, oh girl, don't worry.
Bye.
You know how he do.
I know this is just Idris being Idris.
Right.
Eventually, I ain't going nowhere near.
Yeah, I'm just following him around. So yeah, we love Idris Elba, but Luther is a great show.
And she wants us to boycott some shit like that. See that?
What about her being the most decorated and finding her value?
Alright, see, here's my whole thing. Here's my whole thing. And I'm not nowhere at all where Monique is, but I do know this when it comes to just regular life. One, you don't fucking watch other people's pockets. Period. Like right now, I've never been concerned about what my other friends and comrades in comedy are doing.
Right.
Great that you know that some of them, you know what I'm saying, when we first started out, they're doing great things. And then some of them who started after me are doing great things past me. I'm not looking, I'm big up, great. I'm doing me, and the journey that I'm on is my path.
Yes.
I can't look at anybody else's path. Period. Second, did you see the bitch's last special?
Where she was in jail?
Yeah. Did you see that?
It was terrible.
Thank you.
It was terrible.
Thank you.
It wasn't even like jokes. It was just like her prancing
let me ask
around.
y'all this. Would you pay $40 to go see her?
No. No.
Nope.
See, that's the whole point that she doesn't understand is that Netflix is putting these specials on with these people because the public wants to see them.
Right.
Nobody wants to fucking see Monique.
Nobody wants to see Monique.
And if this bitch say one more thing about the accolades, bitch, that was a fucking Oscar you got in a movie for being an actress.
Yeah,
not
like,
a comic.
it wasn't comedy.
Not a comic. No, what the fuck are you talking about?
And somebody I talked to said they looked up all her accolades. That is a fact. That she is, in fact, the most decorated.
Look, bitch, here's what I'm trying to say. Is when I got me a gaggle of motherfucking NCAA awards, nobody gives a fuck about your Essence Award.
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares about your Source Award.
Nobody on Netflix cares about that.
Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody cares. And all those accolades, come on. Nobody gives a fuck about what she probably got all them awards from like all those like black foundations that just gave her shit because she was in Precious.
I know, and it was just like and because she was doing like a serious movie about serious issues.
But here's the thing though, that was so fucked up with her is that she ended up lying to us. They didn't just offer her $500,000.
And that damn husband manipulating the whole thing.
He's a bitch.
He is
fucking her shit all up.
All the way
See,
up.
Here's the thing. That's what's wrong with this world right now. Is it's a bunch of bitch ass niggas like him. I'm sorry, I'm trying not to be too, vulgar on your show.
Thank you.
But this is the realness what it is. It's a lot of dudes who are now becoming weak-minded when they're doing these women tactics out here. Not saying that you guys don't have your own.
Said it. No.
Yeah, I did, but he's out here like for real. What he should be telling her is, we not even gonna trip.
Come on, boo. Let's just go over here and ask Epics.
You know what we're gonna do? We gonna shoot our own shit. We gonna get our own shit popping.
But maybe they don't.
And then when we put it out there, and you're right.
Maybe they don't have any money. And this is all like, we should be getting more money. Because maybe she wants to do her own stuff. I can understand why she hasn't done it already, but I'm only thinking it's because she doesn't have any money.
That's probably, I never thought about that. The bitch is probably streaming them bruh.
Because Oscars don't mean money.
Because here's the thing, do you know he booked her ass for the Queen's Court? Do you know about this show?
No.
Okay. Because I watch a lot of YouTube, right?
Uh-huh.
And I'm trying to, like I said, I'm trying to get into all aspects of comedy, all aspects of entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to I'm looking what Kevin Hart's doing. He's putting himself out there and everything, and I'm looking, okay, if there's another avenue. Anyway, so I'm watching a bunch of YouTube shit, and there's this one YouTube show called The Queen's Court. And on the show, it's hosted by two women. One is named T.S. Madison, and the second one is fucking Kyra.
You're right, yes.
Now, damn, answer me this. If you are an Oscar winner,
she was on the
decorated you're the most decorated comedian out there. Why the fuck are you getting ready to be interviewed on a fucking YouTube show called The Queen's Court by a boy bitch and a goddamn washed up rapper?
I know.
What the fuck?
She's a one-hit wonder. She only had one hit, right?
My neck, my back.
I mean, it's still with us.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. That song put my fuck game up there. I was like, oh, this bitch is like that shit. Look at you. I was like, oh, they like that.
Good song, bro.
But yeah, she was getting ready to be interviewed, and here's where the scandal came out. Well, their equipment, like say you were trying to take this to the next level, you got a bunch of equipment. Well, the TS boy bitch, she hired like a bunch of motherfuckers. And so now the signal to get like the video feed from Monique to come in while they're doing the show is getting fucked up. And Monique only had this window to do it.
Oh, okay.
But still.
That's just a lot for nothing. Like,
why
you're not getting paid to do that.
What are you doing? What do you go get on the stage for? Here's the thing, she got mad at Amy Schumer.
And they'd be like, I have nothing against my sister Amy Schumer. Why are you putting my name in your mouth?
Yes! When the bitch, even if some people think she's funny or not, she actually has been on the road still. She actually, when she
just got married.
She got married. Yeah. But when she's in New York, she's hitting the stage. She's hitting the stage. These comics that she's talking about, they've been hitting the stage. Like they keep trying to say, and I don't know why people keep saying this. Dave Chappelle, we ain't seen him in 15 years. Yeah, we ain't seen him. But if you in the circuit, Dave Chappelle's been out here.
She cannot talk about Dave. Like she can't even compare herself. The people that she's comparing herself to are just like, girl, like. And now that I'm talking about it, it makes me think that it's a money thing because why would you do that jail show? That jail special looked like
some shit.
Some
pure.
People listening, go to your Netflix that you did not boycott, and just watch that, and then you'll see. And
then maybe she'll get some money too.
We can help her that way.
Put $1 in her pocket.
She could have just been like, could y'all all just go watch my show? And
then
they'll pay
some pile of shit.
Yeah, like.
But still, I need help.
That'll save some revenue.
And I think, you know what, when I didn't like the fact that she tried to pull in so many fucking areas when really what it was, it's a bad business deal. Bitch, I'm not about to get rid of my Netflix.
She's grasping for sure.
I'm not about to get rid of the great shows that I see.
I'm not getting rid of my Netflix, boo. It's gonna take more than you. Deal? Yeah, for you not getting paid. I'm still not gonna get paid off. You're getting paid, so.
You're fucking my shit all up because I got rid of cable. So if I get rid of Netflix, now I definitely ain't
I got nothing.
How am I gonna watch your special anyway? But anyway.
I totally got rid of my cable, so sorry, boo. We're not doing it. Okay. The next person I want to talk about, Uncle Quincy. Or should it be Grandparents?
Oh no. It should be. Quincy Jones, officially, they need to put him on the Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Quincy Jones.
I swear to God, he is the best that ever has spilled the fucking tea. You see that cup you got over there?
Yeah.
Quincy Jones in here, he would knock that bitch right over.
So let me just give some background story for those of you who have not read.
You ain't heard this shit.
There was an interview on vulture.com.
Quincy Jones about to die.
Where Quincy Jones,
That's what this is.
The music legend, had a conversation with David Marchese. And he asked him some serious questions.
Shout out to that dude too, because both of his interviews, one he did with, I think it was Mary J. Blige, and this one, and both of them were good. That motherfucker get people just to spit that shit.
I know, I love it so much.
I don't know who he is, but that motherfucker.
First just think Quincy Jones. Now, anybody who knows me knows that I live for Michael Jackson. Okay, this is a Michael Jackson friendly environment. He's everywhere you look. See, he's there. He's there.
Okay. I'm a Prince and Mike fan.
I'm Prince too, but Michael just.
Michael was before me but
he's just with me. You know, he lives with me. But Quincy Jones said that Michael was greedy and stole a lot of music.
I can believe that.
I can believe it too.
I mean, come on, the man literally befriended a Beatle to steal his shit.
Yeah.
That was gangster. If that, I don't give a fuck. I don't care what nobody says about Mike. That was the gangster shit. Oh yeah, come do this fucking song with me.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna buy all your shit.
And then we can all talk, and then how do you do that thing? You push that button right there. Okay.
Thank you.
He's talking to his lawyer.
Right,
come in.
All of it. All in the back room, clean it out.
All of that shit. He got the whole fucking catalog.
All of it.
That's gangsters. I can believe that shit.
Yeah, I believed it too when he said that. Because Michael did seem like he had a little side to him that wasn't all sweet and roses.
Did you see the movie? Alright. Since you're a fan, you did see the American Dream, right?
Yes.
Did you see how little Mike started out? He didn't give a fuck. I think Mike was the only one that didn't get beat. Remember when he was doing the candy store?
Yeah.
And his father tried to catch him in the yard, and Mike gave him a person and was out gone. Do you remember that when he got home, he didn't get beat?
Yeah, I don't think Michael got. Well, he did get beat. That's what what Quincy Jones said. Or he said he was mean to him and told me he was ugly. So maybe that's why he kept getting.
No, that probably They probably
So maybe he was verbally abusive to Michael. He didn't beat him.
But still, the way that the background they come from, the way they came from.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you think Mike? He might talk. See, here's the thing. Mike talk gangster, and you don't even know he's talking gangster to you.
Right.
When I saw, remember what was it? This Is It. Remember when they was dope?
And he was in love with love.
Yeah, that's some gangster shit. To be like, really, he said, "Get it together, bitch.
Yeah.
Or you'll be gone."
He was like, "No, that's not how it's supposed to sound. That's not how it's supposed to sound.
Please get it together." But I'm telling you this in
with
love.
With
love.
With love.
I was like, Mike is a fucking. They got this nigga fucked up.
With love. With love. I'm gonna bring that back. Second person, well, you said there was a secret Hillary Clinton.
A secret Hillary?
He said, because they asked him, why do you think Hillary didn't win? Because he said he was friends with the Clintons. And he said, because there's a secret Hillary that nobody knows about.
see, here's the thing. Quincy is that type of old guy where you can just.
Here it is.
Okay.
The question was, you mentioned the Clintons who are friends of yours.
When you keep seeing.
Wait, let me read the question. You mentioned the Clintons who are friends of yours. Why is there still such a visceral dislike of them? What are other people not seeing in Hillary, for example, that you see? Quincy Jones said, it's because there's a side of her. When you keep secrets, they backfire. And he said, like what secrets? And he said, and Quincy says, this is something else I shouldn't be talking about. What are the secrets?
Quincy Jones went from, they would just ask this man about music, and he was like, oh yeah, so the cha-cha, that's great. And you know who fucked this person? And you know who killed Kim?
Yeah, he was all over.
And fucking Ivanka got great legs. I'm like, Quincy, what the fuck?
He also said, listeners, that he used to date Ivanka Trump.
So she had great legs.
He saw her across the room. He's just kind of like, yeah, I banged her.
He said, didn't he say he had like 20, like he got like 20 or
22 girlfriends.
Yeah.
I believe it. I believe he has a lot of little.
See, here's the thing though. I love Quincy Jones for giving us all this tea, but here's my thing. Why? Like with Richard Pryor, right?
He also said that Marlon Brando used to have sex with Richard Pryor, James Baldwin, who we knew was gay, and Marvin Gaye.
I mean, I didn't know about Marvin Gaye or James Baldwin, even the Godfather himself. But I knew about Rich.
You knew he was gay?
What? You read his autobiography? Girl, I'm into comedy. That's my man. That's my father.
That's your face.
Yes, that's my face. That's funny. But yes, he openly talked about his bisexuality. Openly. He even, on Netflix, Monique, since you want to fucking boycott some shit, Go to Netflix right now. There is a fucking Richard Pryor special that he done like in this like, you know, intimate club setting, you know what I'm saying? And he openly joked about sucking dick and how he doesn't.
Crack, right?
No!
Just for pleasure?
Yes! He said he openly talked about sucking dick, and one of the jokes was he was like, yeah, you know when you sucking the nigga dick and he don't tell you when he about to come. He said he said, man, sucking dick is addictive. He said sucking dick is addictive. And that's when he said, yeah, and I also hate when you sucking the dick and they don't tell you when they about to come and you all got your mouth full of
Yeah. What's the name of this thing?
The Fire and Smoke. On now everyone knows about this. On Richard's roast, he openly joked about him when him and Paul Mooney was there the first time he ever fucked a faggot. He said those exact words. So I already knew this shit. I already knew this. I was already hip to that fact. That doesn't take away his greatness as a comedian.
Right. No.
Look at you still like, oh my god.
I'm still gagged. Like, cause my friend told me that he did. Cause I used to listen to it like back in the day. I haven't invigorated myself with it, but that he used to talk about like gay sex all the time.
All the time. They would listen. He openly in his autobiography talked about dating a transvestite.
Wow.
Openly. And
Wow.
when you're doing a bunch of quaaludes and fucking cocaine and all that other shit, you're gonna drop pills and bitches' drinks. You're gonna suck some dick.
Okay.
I am so glad I was not born, because I'd have been a pill popping, dick sucking motherfucker. Come on now, Hollywood back then.
Speaking of dropping pills, he did also, the interviewer tried to get him to talk about Bill Cosby.
See, that's my thing. Why he talking about everybody that was dead?
Bill Cosby dead?
No, he didn't say too much about Bill.
He said
he backed out, remember?
Yeah, that's what I meant. He tried to get him to.
Yeah, he backed out.
He said, but what about the alleged behavior of your friend of yours like Bill Cosby? Is it hard to square what he's been accused of with the person you know? He's like, it was all of them. It was Brett Ratner. It was Harvey Weinstein. He was like, Weinstein, he's a jive motherfucker. Wouldn't return my 5 calls a bullet. What about Cosby though? What about it? Were the allegations a surprise to you? We can't talk about this in public.
See? What the fuck is going on with Quincy? But you know, he also does, I think he got this reality show coming out.
Where he's just dropping tea? I'm watching.
No, I think this is the build up for a reality show that he's supposed to be coming out. You goddamn right I'm watching that motherfucker. Monique. She keep everything, but speaking of that, I just watched the Chris Rock special.
What do you think? Don't spoil it. I haven't watched it.
It's Chris, a little older, not as fast paced as he always used to be. But still, the shit is funny.
Good.
The shit is funny. If you're a Chris Rock fan, you need to see this special because he talked about real shit and it's Chris Rock being Chris Rock and
it's probably amazing. We're gonna tune in. Okay. Are you ready? We're going to transition to my favorite segment. Ask Mark Carter.
Did we miss anything? No. Before we? Feel like we missed something.
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we did.
See?
One more thing. That's why we have notes. Mark can cook.
Oh, I can't. Oh, yes. Yes.
Like, show me pictures of delicious meals. And then Sean chimed in and said that he cooks too. And I'm just shocked because.
Why are you shocked that we can cook?
Because y'all don't look like y'all.
We don't look like we can cook.
No. I expect dudes that can cook.
Look like a Salt Babe or something? What the fuck?
Yeah, no. I expect
chef hats, just wearing it down the street.
dudes that can cook, like to the level of the pictures, look like Idris Elba or something.
What?
Like if you look at Idris Elba, you'd be like, yeah, he probably can cook.
How?
Just cause it's something about him. His walk.
His walk lets you think that he can cook. That motherfucker is crazy. And that one scene in Luther when she told him she was seeing somebody else and then he just flicked off and like punched the door and ripped that open. I was like, that's what these ladies like. They like and maybe want to see Idris whoop your ass real quick.
Yeah, he definitely needs to run and just look fine.
You know what's crazy is that even in the movie with Taraji P. Henson, where he clearly was a crazy, deranged motherfucker, you women still ate that shit up.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna watch that later.
He could do no wrong. You probably we didn't get out of here, hurry up, because she probably watched that. You probably got it.
I got a date with Idris tonight,
You
y'all.
probably got a big dildo named Idris, man.
No, I used to. No, I don't. I do not.
You can laugh at that shit, Sean. You know what she do.
Why you all in my
You know what she do. The tip of the hand got a picture of Idris on it. She probably got a whole Luther outfit. It got the Luther outfit with the trench coat.
Not funny.
Oh, it is funny. You know it is.
I take it out. I got a trench coat on. Like.
Or you dressing like Stringer Bell. Which one? One of them
It
characters.
depends on how I'm feeling.
You know what? I feel fucking fucked up because you think because we look like we look, we can't. I can cook.
Yeah, I'm proud of that. I'm impressed by it. For you too, Sean. And they said that they use the tasty recipes, so the little ones that just show up on
Everybody,
Insta.
yes. I mean, I've always when I was younger, I guess my mom thought that I wasn't going to be able to keep a woman. Keep a woman. So she was like, well, you're going to have to fend for yourself out in these streets. So what you're going to do is, you're going to do all our laundry. You're going to, and I'm not talking about just me and my dad and her, I'm talking about all my sisters. So I know all about the period and the roll of drawers that be hidden in a secret sock somewhere. Because you're afraid somebody see the shit. I know about that. I know that game. Also, they made me cook breakfast for the family every Sunday. Every Sunday. And if it wasn't up to par,
You would hear it.
I'd have to hear it. And then you don't want to hear about your cooking is bad and everybody like that shit's gross. No, so you can step your game up. Then I had to wash the dishes, and when I fucked the dishes up, I would get an extra week. So therefore, a week turned into another week, turned into a month, turned into a whole year. I taught myself how to juggle in the kitchen and all that. I am the trifecta dude. You know
Okay,
that?
I'm impressed, ladies. Listen up.
I can make you laugh.
No, I'm sure.
We're working on that.
Yeah.
We're working on that. I can juggle. I got a great physique. And my pole game is on point.
Alrighty. We don't need to hear about your
That's for the
polls.
ladies.
We don't need to hear about your polls.
Yeah.
Okay? I ain't know about all balls.
You wanna go there? Don't worry, I kick this cat and Sean out. And then cook you a steak dinner and roll.
Thanks, Mark.
Then I'll catch a Uber and leave.
Thanks, Mark. That was great. Don't let the doorknob hit you.
We all got what we wanted.
Okay. Now,
Damn it.
it's snowing us. Now, can I finally move to my favorite part?
Yes, we can.
Okay.
I like your little setup here. It looks cute.
Thanks.
I like the little desk and everything. You can get some more?
Yeah.
Some more little trinkets.
We're gonna have these at the show.
Like Rosie O'Donnell, like a bunch
Like a
of
whole,
Yeah.
you can't even see us.
You bring her
Oh,
too?
yep.
What's her name again?
I gotta name her.
You haven't named her yet? You mean the bitch that's been sitting here nameless?
Yes, I think I named her Alexa.
There it is. Alexa, how you doing, Alexa? She got to fix your makeup, girl.
She
shit's
got
cute.
alopecia.
Your shit look like...
Alopecia's with hair.
Yeah.
Oh, she got
Vertilago. Is it?
what's it called?
She looks like she has not washed since New Year's Eve.
It's a
Like,
birthmark.
No, she looks exactly like one nigga left her like on New Year's
I
Eve.
kind of want her to look crazy.
Oh, you do? Well, okay. That's what some of them bitches look like on Valentine's Day.
And the next day,
Them single bitches, that's how they look for Valentine's Day.
I give her a little makeover now that you mentioned.
Yeah, you
Put some foundation on her
On her
blemish.
shit.
Don't listen.
It's
Okay.
alright.
All right.
You ready? I'm ready.
Mark is gonna give us some relationship advice. Okay, I'm gonna read him a question, and he will let us know what he
Yes.
thinks. Okay. Hi, Mark.
Hey, Tony.
My husband has a female stalker from an old job. He told me that he had never had an affair with her, but now she claims to be having his baby. He has cheated on me in the past, and although he has never admitted it, I know for a fact. Now I know I sound like a fool for staying with him, but I am just in a numb state right now. It has been 6 months since she first came around accusing him. She is still haunting us and refuses to leave us alone. It is really bothering me, and he doesn't seem to understand why. I am so tired of everything, and he thinks I'm being dramatic. I honestly feel nothing anymore. It's like I'm a walking zombie. I think I should leave, but my heart gets to me at the last minute. Once again, I have made him a priority, even though I know I am not one to him. How do I build myself up to leave? He can deal with all the mess he's created for his narcissistic self alone. The question, how do I build up myself to leave?
That's what she wants to know?
Yes.
No, you don't leave the nigga, bitch. Here's what you do. You find you another nigga and you fuck him and you keep the money that the other nigga that your husband is giving you. Why fucking leave and get rid of that motherfucking house that you done built, bitch?
Right, clearly.
You don't fuck a nigga like me. You call me up, I put that dick down on your ass, and then you won't even be worried about what the fuck he's doing, and you're gonna be able to have property underneath your name. This silly bitch is getting ready to leave everything that she's basically working for.
Everything.
You hear Beyonce?
Because clearly he's in an open relationship, so all you need to do is
You know that what
open
he
it
fucking
up.
did. You know what he's doing. Clearly you ain't cool with it,
Right.
but you scared to leave. So I'm giving you the other option, which is the smarter option. Is she gonna take everything you own if you let him go?
Right.
You heard what Beyonce said?
Yes.
You saw what happened?
I know.
And then you get your sister to kick his ass in the elevator. That's what you do, bitch. You
Right.
don't leave. I'm not giving you the option of leaving. No, you don't do that because I got a daughter, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if this was to happen to my daughter, I would tell her before you do leave, you make sure. Here's the thing: if you want to leave, make sure you got everything in your name, so that way you leave,
You good.
you good.
Right. Okay.
Don't be Angela Bassett and burn up all this shit.
Why
Nah.
not? I mean,
'Cause
she
you had to pay
said
for that
6
shit.
months. She should have burned it.
You have to pay for this shit. Don't burn up. Don't do anything that's gonna cost you money.
You have to pay for it?
Yeah, when you
Even
go
if
to
they were
court.
wrong?
That's still property.
I'm like,
The hell? I saw Judge Mathis, and women all the time on these shows. Women always say that to the judge when they be like, "But I'm saying, Judge, he was cheating on me. Isn't it worth it?" He was like, "I guess morally, yeah, but in the eyes of the law, no, you can't touch that man's stuff." Have you ever fucked some nigga shit up?
no.
You don't seem like the type.
No.
I don't know what. It seems like when you get mad, you just say bye. There's the door, and you end it. You don't look like you're getting arguments like that.
I used to be more fiery, but now I'm like, nigga, please, bye.
Right. But see, that's my advice to her. Don't leave. Make sure you establish. Just take all that money and fuck another nigga. That's what you do.
I like this advice. Sean, any? No? Okay. Question number 2. Dear Mark, about 6 years ago, my stepmother's best friend asked me to uplift her son who was incarcerated. Initially, I had no interest because I didn't know the real reason why he was in jail. But as the time went by, I felt like a few kind words could really help him stay in good spirits.
I see where this is going.
So I started to write him letters, and as time passed, I began to open up and explain to him that I had been hurt by men, I was scared to fall in love. He promised me that he would never do that to me, and after a couple months, we started writing to each other. We began to talk on the phone, and I found out that he's not really a bad person. I also found out the real reason why he was in jail. The more we talked, the more we liked each other. After a year, we started talking via letters. We became a couple. When I can, I'll send him money to help him with his son he had in a previous relationship. I do everything he asked me to do. But 3 years ago, I found out that he speaks to other women behind my back. When I comforted him, he lied to me even though I had proof. When I confronted him, I also found that he told his best friend that I was not his type because of the way I looked, because there was something about me that made me special and made him want to talk to me for the past 6 years. We broke it up and got back together so many times. I feel like he doesn't want to let me go. This is written poorly, but he says that at times I'm too emotional for him. Okay, he will be home in 1 month, and he broke up with me because he wants to get himself together when he gets out. But just a year ago, he was telling me how much he loves me and wants me to be with him and get married and have a baby. Now that he's coming home, all that changed. He would still like to be friends, and he asked me to help him get a job and get back into school. He also told me he wants to sleep with me, but no strings attached. I don't know what to do because I love him, but I don't want to keep him hurting me.
And he's getting out of jail?
Yeah. What is she asking?
I guess she's asking, should she accept this, what he's offering? So the friendship.
You've already accepted it.
The friendship, the helping him get a job and get back into school, and then the occasional sex.
God damn, there's some lonely bitches out here.
That sounds.
Jesus Christ, I don't even really know what to say to you, bitch, because I'm here to tell you. You already fucked up in there. I knew you was fucked up in the game when you first started reading. When she says yes, and so my friend's son is incarcerated, and I just was lending a helpful hand. I was like, oh, bitch, you lonely than a motherfucker.
Lonely. And
How
she
the fuck you
said,
think he didn't have other bitches that was writing him? He's in jail.
what I'm thinking about is she said how she looks. So I'm assuming
She a fat bitch. She a fat, miserable Ben & Jerry's crunch and munch eating motherfucker who fall. That's the only type of bitch that be falling. No, now I ain't gonna lie, there be some bad bitches that be falling for these niggas in jail. But come on, he clearly had told he told his friend, this bitch ain't my type. You knew it,
Right.
You heard it,
Right.
He got other girls on the line. He's telling you everything that basically. Round of applause to that nigga for keeping it real.
okay. I mean, pimping from the prison.
He's not really pimping. He's keeping it 100. Pimping is, you know what I'm saying, putting on a facade and basically, you know, getting into a woman's head. And he ain't doing all that.
That is what he did.
He told her he's not, you ain't my type. You're not my type. He didn't woo her like, yeah, you know.
He did it first.
That's because until he found out until he found out she was a fat bitch.
And then he was like,
He was like, no, I ain't fucking you, but here's the thing though. I do need you to do these things for me. I don't fuck with you like that. He's keeping it all the way 100. And here's my thing to you, baby girl. Kill yourself.
no.
Cause you can't live in this world. You ain't built for this shit.
Right.
She's not built for this shit. She's clear. This is one woman who's clearly not built. If you are right into me or anybody else asking this fucking crazy advice that you're asking, then you aren't built for this world.
No.
You have now let a nigga who has been in jail for 6 years
Manipulate your mind.
He manipulated that. I mean, they got to know each other. Then when he finally saw how she looked, he wasn't with it. And he's in jail. He's going, getting other, there's other people, writing him.
Like, how can you expect him not to communicate with other people?
How?
He's in jail.
And then he's telling you, look, he's in jail. Like,
this is his only entertainment.
Anybody. He'll take anybody.
Yeah.
If I like this nigga will write me back. You know what I'm saying?
Like, what you doing?
Yeah, like, come on now. He don't give a fuck who it is.
Right.
But then he's telling her, look, I want to fuck you, but I don't want these strings attached and it's all good. And he's telling her everything and keeping it 100. And that's my advice to her. Kill your fucking self because you can't make it out here on these streets. That's as simple as that. You can't. This is some crazy. My daughter came to me with some shit like this. I'd be like, suicide probably is your best option right now. It's probably what needs to be done.
Yeah, because it's just
because daddy can't give you any advice right now because you done fucked up tremendously.
Yeah, like your mind isn't even in the right place. Okay, last question.
That was a crazy one right there.
This one is, I think, gonna just send us over the top. But let's just see, okay? Hi, Mark.
Oh shit, you got the Bible.
Huh. Hi, Mark.
Hello. Hello, love. Just talking like that.
My husband and I have been together for over 10 years, married 7. We have 2 sons who are 7 and 13. I have 2 other children from a previous marriage, and my husband hates them. My daughter is now 21 with 3 children, and my son has 4 children. Because my husband doesn't like my other kids, he will not let my grandchildren come over, and my children aren't allowed in the house. In 2015, my oldest son and I got into an argument. My husband then got into an argument with my son and shot him twice with a gun that almost killed him. It's one big mess. It's all killing me mentally and physically. My husband has been in my 2 other children's lives since they were young. He was there for Christmas and birthdays, but something happened and everything changed. He's verbally abusive and makes me feel like they're dead. Every day being with him feels like I'm at a funeral. He will tell our 2 children that my other kids are not their siblings and tells them not to socialize with them. I just don't know what to do. Can you help?
Nah, I'm not a police officer.
Yeah, right.
I think this is what the law needs to get involved. That nigga's crazy.
That nigga is crazy.
You need to dial 9. You don't need to be writing into anybody. You need to be dialing 9-1 to the motherfucking 1, goddammit. Stop with the pen and pad shit and pick the fucking phone up and call the police.
Right.
Like, the fuck? What the fuck? This is crazy. These motherfucking criminals are crazy. This is an easy way to. This is easy.
Right.
Hello. Coppers? Yeah. There's a guy over here. Did you come get him? Hurry. Just do that.
My son
Twice.
with a shotgun.
The fuck out of here. Put that fucking typewriter, laptop, whatever the fuck down and call the police.
I feel like she's leaving out information because she said that she got into the argument with the son and then the husband came in defending her. But was the son maybe too aggressive?
No. See, here's the thing. Okay. All right.
Can't even get it out.
Because I can't even get it out because it's like, I don't care how much aggression was shown to anybody. That nigga shot that boy twice. And I know damn well he wasn't beating on his mama.
No.
I know he wasn't doing nothing crazy like that. I know it was just him being mad at his mom because the fact is I can't ever come over here. I can't bring my own children over. We can't do shit up in this motherfucker because you got goddamn crazy man living in here. And what the fuck,
Yeah,
mom?
why
What's
would you
going on?
want your kids over there?
And so he was well, because the fact is you do want them to see their grandma.
She could go over there.
Probably not from the way his crazy ass is. You ain't going nowhere, bitch.
Like, I checked your speedometer. I know.
No, she ain't going nowhere. You know what's crazy? I know couples that's like this, that there are women out here, and it's crazy. You might have to. It might go really deep, where they might have been molested. They might have been. It goes so deep like that they psyche now hasn't really. They haven't figured out real shit when this is the time you call the police. She's trying to figure out, should I stay with you?
Right. She was just like,
You fucking kidding me, bitch? You fucking called 911. You shot him twice?
son bleeding on the floor.
Your baby, and you still
Dear
like,
Mark.
you're still, yeah.
Dear Mark, he shot him twice.
He only shot you because he was just trying to help me out. He didn't really mean to fucking, yes he did. He's crazy, bitch.
He's crazy.
Call the cops.
Speaking of crazy, this was a crazy fun time.
Yes, I love it. I love it.
Sean, did you have fun?
I love
Yes.
So guess what? We're gonna wrap it up, Mark. I really appreciate you coming.
We do. We gotta take,
Oh, we're taking selfies in the middle of the broadcast.
Yeah, we are. I was gonna take a video.
Oh, I wasn't talking. You gotta delete that last one. Oh, hi, there I am. All right, we had a great time.
Yes,
today.
we did.
We want to thank Sean. We want to thank Mark while he's filming us. Blue microphones. Mark, thank you. By the time this comes out, we will have had the Super Puppy Podcast show.
Yes, we will.
You will have opened.
Yes, I will.
So we're gonna have.
I can't fucking wait, and I'm here to tell you. Peace. I'm here to tell you, I am excited. I have not shared the stage with like I said, I didn't ask for no money or nothing. I have not shared the stage with my friend Jason Williams in years.
Yes.
And this is going to be epic. 2018, like I said, has been starting off great for me, and this is only going to keep it going. Oh my God, I got some, like I said, I'm going to Florida in next month.
You gonna do some shows down there?
Yeah, hopefully I can do. Well, I got the one show that I always do every year, which is for my mom. She puts on her birthday party / fundraiser that she has people getting like school supplies, book bags.
Oh, nice.
Other things for kids, poor kids in Jamaica. She got this. She sponsors this whole little village, and they go out there and they build houses, get them electricity, shit like that. And I come out, I tell jokes to get other people to come out, and they donate things and like that. So I've been doing it for the last 3 years now.
Awesome.
So yeah. Then in April we got the DC Comedy Festival coming up. So yeah, it's
big things popping in 20.
Yeah.
So I'm thank you again. This was great. We're gonna have you back again.
Oh, I'm making history. I'm trying to be like Steve Martin or Tom Hanks on SNL.
Yeah, like most times.
I'm most times always on the show.
Yes.
This is fun.
Yes, I'm so glad you came. Well, Super Puppy Podcast, this episode is a wrap. Peace out.
Chicago Slim coming with the win. Super Puppy Podcast, Super Puppy Podcast, the best podcast, Super Puppy Podcast, the best. This is Super Podcast, Puppy Podcast, the best podcast. Better than the rest, Super Puppy Podcast. Bust your shots in your ass, Super Puppy Podcast. Don't sleep, y'all.